died, too many cried, too many failed, and I'm still standing. In the reason for no rain because it's too damn demanding. No understanding. We talking to me about other brothers, how it is, mom. Only child, there be no other say on me. But never give a damn, I'm Ebenezer. And never give my bread to no trickin' ass geezer. Why you a trick, please? You know my pockets be sick. I'm on the hunt for the lean, it ain't about to quit. New money, they wanna be equal, have on your income tax. Let me hold your credit cards, so I can run up to the max. You know my time be blocked up like them cement shoes. On the grind with my kids, I have no time to lose. On my way from down south, then I'm headed up north. For me to west, my partner Troy, I take for what it is worth.
I got love for Cheetah, they got love for me. Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Cheetah, they got love for me. St. Louis, KC, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Cheetah, they got love for me. Jacktown, Vicksburg, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Cheetah, they got love for me. Little Rock, El Dorado, man, they love these cheaters.
I'm everywhere you wanna be, I'm like a visa. Woody wood up in this bitch, Ebenezer. With the twitch in my finger, I have them bouncing like switches. I'm Southern G, put it down, and it's not all about riches. I'll make you change your tone. When I slide in the room, a straight hustler out the grove, sweeping haters with broom. Like to meet your doom. I take my people, they down, don't take that long door. And that goes for any time. We the one that get it started. When we started, won't end. None of my rules can't be broken in the dance, so won't be. I'm always heating up like a heater. One holes like mosquitoes. You best to watch yourself, cause I explode like torpedoes. And bad with other cheaters. Never been a woman beater. You can call me Ebenezer with it wood, sweet Peter. What's up, senorita? The polished off a leader. And when she's acting up, I let her know that I don't need her.
I got love for Cheetah, they got love for me. Bill from Montana, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Cheetah, they got love for me. Huntsville, Louisville, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Cheetah, they got love for me. Myrtle Beach, Tampa Bay, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Cheetah, they got love for me. The whole Southern Hoop player, man, they love these cheaters.
I'm acting bad, some say it's good. It's your number one lunatic, Woody Wood. With a brother from South D, you know what lead. I'm out here out on the cut, we making major green. So set your shit down, straight out the book, you see. I'm blowing big and everywhere I go, a G to G. Whack my age, keep a fade and I stay high. It's about clocking these dollars, you know the reason why. We want these clothes and these cars and these road chains. I'm hustling day to day with a dollar trying to maintain. Most say I'm strange, but I do have a mental block. Too many hoes in Dallas, Texas, out here slanging cock. I'm out here cheating, running hoes like a wooden track. They should have put a Woody Wood up in the flick the Mac. It's hardcore underground. Do you wanna play? Back in the gap, they used to call a player Jiggy J. Right.
I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. East side, west side, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. North side, south side, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. Me and West Third Coast, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. You know the
Hey, let go, huh. Bags. If you got time to beef, you ain't getting no money. Yeah, I said a nigga fuck what's coming. Get in your bag, fuck all that dumb shit. Block it hot when the op get the dumping. Don't get it twisted, keep that glizzy. Case you gotta go stand on business. Protect yourself, your family, your children. Nigga try to take your life, you pillow. Point blank period, OG bad, ain't nothing sweet. Hope that you listen. Bust your gat, go get a life sentence. Yo, niggas gon' sing on you like Jennings. See, I ain't going back and forth like tennis. It is what it is, pussy boy get dented. Just know if I said it, I motherfucking mean it. If it is really up, bitch, nigga come get me. I don't follow trends, I'm a leader. I set them low budget, low vibes in the city, I bet them. Any amount of money if you having like that, and pop a nigga wouldn't be jealous. Can't blame it on the feeling. There's some niggas on some bullshit with a clean rep. If the OGs check this shit, you'll see who's stepping, little nigga. This chestnut checkers. Yeah, this chestnut checkers.
Gotta use your brain, young nigga, be careful. Long nights and nightmares in the mind of a step. Once you take that life, ain't no coming back. Dig your grave while you digging his. If you knew what I knew, you move a little different. The Rico's coming, the feds blissing. One look in his eyes, realized he told them bodies you dropped, they already know. Yeah, he went to singing like Maze. Talking about we are one. If you tryna get money, get to it. Run up a check like Nike, just do it. Fuck that internet beef, it's too much heat. Keep that shit in the street. It's chestnut checkers, OG told me. When you pop at the ops, the spot get hot. Now you see 12 spinning the block, hollering, he was with him. as they hopping out. Niggas stay off live, is you street or not? Self-snitching ain't cool, niggas need to stop. Nah, for real. Say, man, you young niggas wild and out here, man. Run around with these switches. Anybody can get it. Come on, man. Babies and little children. Y'all niggas gotta get it together, man. Gotta do better. Woo. 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 Telling the truth ain't preaching. You know what I'm talking about?
Yo, Top, I know you hear that steady going off on your hip. Man, once you catch that and call us
Oh,
back.
man, that's Tamika, man. I'm still trying to get rid of that broad.
Man, I met a Tamika about 2 summers ago. 2 years ago, I met Tamika, I think the middle of July. I can't lie, the first time I saw her, she was looking fly. Matter of fact, I was getting let me get some she was Optimals. too. I kept playing ass girl. Say, what you about to do? Went to the counter, paid ass 5D. She started looking funny. Didn't pay no mind, I said, I got you, pulled out my money. Step back outside, we come say, I'm checking out little mama. Had a session in the studio, so I got Tamika's number. 2 months passed, I called on the Tuesday, 2:30 on the cool. T. Jones answered, said Tamika has made home from school. School. Ma'am, if you don't mind me asking, how old is your daughter?
Met baby girl in the projects, it was summertime. Daisy Dukes with a halter top. Duke and Brace talking DUI. Knuckle down, I'm pulling over to the curb. I asked how old she was, she said I was grown. I said word, proceed with Eagle Feed. Quoting lyrics from my people, talking about the millennium sold out Cadillacs and Regals. Her whole conversation was about the lick. Say she from the city where we from, she want to represent. Licking her lips, and for a sip, smoking black and mild. Looking at her thigh, she pointed out, tatted stepchild. You with that? Represent that. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
She'll get caught up in a cycle, hollering at a pimp. Her mama standing in the door, signaling, come here. Sundress, had done in cornrows, contacts make her look Creole. She said she done look Benny hair once or twice before. I recognized the face, she said I dance, I know. I told him, come on, both of them, let's go. Tamika, look.
People think Tamika tripping now, cause Tamika stripping now. But Tamika ain't crazy now, Tamika got a little baby now. She learned too much early. Everybody know what Tamika. When she was 15, her mother was 30. Everybody know what Tamika. I ain't mad at you, just be careful and do what you do. Tamika, take care of that hard-headed son and get your revenue.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood. Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own.
All right.
What it do, man? The hell? Wood.
Yeah. Damn, is that your guy? What?
The hell?
Hey,
Hey,
what's up? I'm
nigga,
just
do
waking
you
up, y'all. Y'all know it's early. What's up with the CEO, man?
nigga, do you sleep in a mask?
Yeah, because women be trying to kiss me in my sleep. You know what I'm saying? And they COVID real strong just in case they try to like oh boy, in case they try to kiss me in my sleep. You know what I'm saying? I don't need them trying to kiss me in my sleep. That's so I can sleep with a mask on. Hey, what's up? What's up with it, world? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You tuned in to Nostalgic Radio. And I am Woody Wood, the Southern Cheetah. Super Peter. Yeah, they, huh? What? Say, we gonna say this is my first Saturday, you dig? Saturday morning. So y'all caught me wrong. You know what I'm saying? He caught me sleeping. Y'all caught me in bed. So it's like this here. Oh, some people might be still asleep because it's 12 noon Central Time. You know, some people still Eastern, they still sleep. Central, they up. So I'm gonna talk low right now. Good morning, y'all. I am Woody Wood, the Southern Cheetah. No, you just got in case you just got in from the club and you still asleep, you can put your camera on. But for those who waking up on Central Time, it's noon already. Say, man, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy CEO man in the building, and later on I have my partner, my brother, Mr. 2-1 Joe, coming in to sit down and reputation with me. But say it's a lot of things going on, y'all. Can
Wake
you hear
your
me,
ass
CEO
up,
man?
Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, say, wake up. Wake up, 2-1 Joe. Hey man, I'm gonna need you in a little bit, baby. So go on and brush your teeth, do your face. I'm gonna need you in a little bit. I'm gonna need you. Well, say it's like this here. I'm finna run down some things on y'all, and I'm finna really see just how y'all feel about some things. But first of all, it's Black History Month. With it being Black History Month, the shortest month of the year, you know, the 28-day thing.
Yep, yep, yep.
So therefore, we must, in 28 days, we have to try to, how should I put this? Get our history, tell our history. Say, we need some lifetimes to tell our history. You know what I'm saying? And I have a couple of things to say this morning. I have a little bit, just a little bit. Can I talk a little bit? Just a little bit, man.
Let's
Just a
get
little bit.
let's get
All
it.
right. Look here. First of all, I'm gonna speak on my Black history people that I like. See me, I fell in love with the movie Red Tails. I love Red Tails. But see, I'm not gonna speak about Red Tails. Maybe that can be for next week. I'm gonna speak on the Tuskegee Airmen. The Tuskegee Airmen was the nation's first. You know, Soldier Boy was the first to do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? You see, Soldier Boy was the first to do a lot of things. To say, I want to be first in something like this here. The Tuskegee Airmen was the nation's first black military pilots who served in World War II.
Okay, let's go.
Under Trump's DEI ban, lesson plans about the Tuskegee Airmen, including the women in the Air Force who served as pilots, would no longer be part of the U.S. Air Force training courses. Okay, you know what that means? The U.S. training courses, but then, however, following public black, following public backlash, the decisions was reversed.
Mm.
The airmen bravely fought and died for our freedom, y'all. Our freedom. Before this nation even granted them full benefits of citizenship. Now they were the first. They did all this, fought for this country, did all this, but they wasn't at one time they wasn't even thinking of us as full citizens. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. To strip them from the Air Force curriculum is an outrageous betrayal of our values as Americans. They served in a segregated unit during World War II, okay, and completed over 1,500 missions. Now, come on now, over 1,500 missions. Some people, they'll be two after through. They'll be, hold on, let me say that real fast. They'll be through after two. They'll be
Right.
through after two. Say, man, we not built the same. Like the people back then when they fought, or African American when they fought. Okay, it's
Right.
only a few of them that's still alive, CEO man. It's only a few of them. You know what I'm saying? Let me list let me list some of our heroes. These are some of the pilots. You dig? You got Adam John, HR. He was 45B, 415. He was a second lieutenant. Adams Paul. He was a second lieutenant, 429, 1943 is when he died. 080001160, Greenville, South Carolina. You have Atkins Winston. And he was a lieutenant. You have Alexander Hobart, Alexander Harvey, and Alexander Roberts, Alexander Walter. There's a lot of Alexanders. You know what I'm saying? Don't y'all didn't hear that? That's a lot of Alexanders. All right. The reason I'm saying is because I want to say their name, y'all. I don't want them to think that they are forgotten. I don't want them to, hey, we're here. Say, that's why I'm saying their name. But now from I think it was like 35 Tuskegee Airmen, but I'm gonna list the original five. The original five. Benjamin O. Davis Jr. He commanded the first black aviators throughout World War II. Through all that World War II we were fighting, he commanded the black aviators throughout World War II. Okay, Carl C. Johnson. He was assigned to aviation training. So before they went up and fly, they had to do training. You had to go through training. And that was Carl C. Johnson, black man. And C. Alfred, they used to call him Chief. He became the first African American to earn a commercial pilot's certification. He was the first. But say that was my little black history thing on my little feeling on black history on the Tuskegee Airmen. Every time that I have a show this month, probably I started actually last month when I uh, spoke on the adventure of Oil Sheen. So I've been doing this. This ain't nothing that just started on the Woody Wood show. I've done it. Go check say y'all, go check the let Woody Wood show. And y'all youngsters say, go check the receipts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting receipts. Okay. Now CEO man,
What's going
let
on?
me know some of it's Black History Month.
Right.
What are some of have you found out anything that's important to you that you didn't know about
You
Black
ever
History Month?
you ever heard of the Owls Club?
Owls Club.
Yeah.
Mm,
The Owls Club was a black women's softball team formed in the late 1930s in Seattle, Washington.
mm. Black.
So
Mm,
the Owls won the first the Owls won the first Washington softball championship in 1938, playing at Six Stadium, which went on to become the State Runners Avenue of Lowe's. The team, renamed the Brown Bombers, won the championship again in 1939.
mm.
Left-handed pitcher Lillian Brown struck out 12 batters on the Manning team in the championship game at the Civic Field, which went on to become the site Memorial Stadium.
Wow.
Yeah, I never knew that.
You see, I'm used to that movie they put out where they put it out back in the days where Madonna, she was in it for A League of Their Own. A League
Yeah,
of Their Own. That was about that.
right.
I never heard of the Isle.
Well, I had came across a documentary, I want to say probably like maybe 5, 6 years ago on YouTube. And it was about that movie in particular, but they was basically saying that that movie was about a black woman's football team.
Huh?
And I was like, huh? So when I came across this story yesterday, doing my little Black History research, and I was like, oh wow! In the League of Their Own was the first thing came to my mind with that documentary that I saw. You know what I'm saying, a few years ago. So I was like, damn, let me find out. So I gotta go find that documentary. I need
Mm.
to go find that.
Now, okay. CEO man, what would you think about this? You know how they remaking movies nowadays? You know,
Right.
everybody remaking. Why don't we need one made for this movie? You know what I'm saying? I would love to dig deeper into that and see about that because this is the first time that I've heard of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's something that hey needs to be but say to you filmmakers, I was telling you that CEO man because you have street made TV, street made radio, you like the film.
Right. Right.
Hey, hey.
That's something from the 1930s. Like I have to see any filmmaker would have to have some type of research to go off of you know what I mean, to
Yeah.
have some type of story to build around. And
And
as
that,
you can see, neither one of us knew about it. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's deep. That's deep. I appreciate that.
Maybe that's something that the state of Seattle was, you know what I mean, aware of. I'm sure. You know what I mean? If you from Seattle, was born in Seattle or whatever over that area, but
All right. Peep this out. If you tune into this show later on, and if you are from the city of Seattle, or if you have some people in your family that know about the Owls, tap into the Woody Wood Show, CEO man, and let us know. We would love to hear about this
yeah,
because somebody in your family,
comment section, man, and let us know, man, if anybody know about that, man, about the Isles, the first black women's softball team, championship softball team. Let me get that right.
yeah, and see, yes. And to piggyback on what I said earlier about the Tuskegee Airmen, there's one Tuskegee Airman living, and he lives in Florida. And with me, like with my grandfather being military, and then my father military, that's something I've heard stories. My father has told me stories, and my uncles, and I heard a couple from my grandfather. I would love to hear some stories from the last surviving Tuskegee Airmen. I mean, hey, to know you got to know your past. You know what I'm saying? You want to know your future. You can't move forward without knowing your past. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And that's something I would like to sit down because I have my film man too. I had to shoot CEO man Street Made TV some ducats, and we go to Florida and we get that. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, that's real still though, and I would love to do that.
Nah, for sure.
Okay, all right. I'm looking at the time. Pick this out. Our topic today. I have a topic today, so y'all out there listening, you could think about it. The topic for today is going to be what really matters in the world today. What really matters. The reason I wanted that topic, what really matters, because everyone is different. With everyone being different, different things are gonna matter. Some things that matter to me won't matter to you. What matters to you may not matter to the next person. So what really matters in the world? I'm thinking worldly now. Keyword world. What really matters in the world today?
Right.
Think about that a little bit.
Don't
And
seem
another
like
topic,
nothing really matter at this point.
real spill.
I mean, you
And
see everything that's going on, and you see where everybody focus is at. We all over the place as a people.
yeah, and I haven't been on TikTok or the Instagram and all that a lot. It seems like there are a lot of views, and the best thing to do is I respect everyone's opinion,
Right.
because what went on in your world may not have went on in someone else's world. But say it's early morning, I got to get up out of this. So we're gonna take a pause. You know what I'm saying? And listen to some music, pay some bills, and we'll get back with you. Coming up next with me though, Top Dollar.
Started from the bottom, then we up now. 10 toes flat on the pavement, the ground. She told me that she need me around. We eating good, got me gaining pounds. Gotta show out whatever I do. Circle small when it got me a cool. Never turn my back on you, I can't do that, no, no, no. You forever my dog. I can't never turn my back on you, I can't at all. You always there when I need you, when I pass the ball. Can't sleep without you at home taking PM Tylenol. You the bag to my paper when we blow it all. Still bumps on my body when I'm thinking of you. You got the juice, you do something to me when you not in the room. Back to take out, will you be there when I make it? Need you on my side, I started from the bottom, then we up now. 10 toe flat on the pavement, the ground. She told me that she need me around. We eating good, got me gaining pounds. Gotta show out whatever I do. Circle small when it got me a cool. Never turn my back on you, I can't do that, no, no, no. You forever my dog. They said time heals everything. You get mad, go through my phone, trip over anything. You tripping over the studio, that's the only time I spend. From the trenches, I was taught to get it how I live. Grinding to build a legacy for my 5 kids. My apologies for wrong I did. The more I learn about myself, the stronger I feel, no matter what. When you need me, I'm here. Started from the bottom, then we up now. 10 toes flat on the pavement, the ground. She told me that she need me around. We eating good, got me gaining pounds. Gotta show out whatever I do. Circle small when it got me a cool. Never turn my back on you, I can't do that, no, no, no. You forever my dog. Oh, 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 yeah.
Suppress my feelings, I'd rather y'all kill me so I can shout to the heavens till one of them angels hit me. When you standing on the top, all you can do is look down, but I'm on the ground looking up, so all I can do now is push. Yeah, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind. I gotta struggle through the labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I push, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind. I gotta struggle through this labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I say, air do wanna make moves. Hot-headed niggas wearing ice just to keep cool. The niggas that can't fight keep tools. You gotta keep one too. For the fact anybody could try you, I said that anything can happen, could be gone in a minute. So from dusk till dawn, put on until I'm finished. I'm striding through life like a nigga long-winded, never sprinting, searching for that meal ticket. I ain't trying to miss it, cause life's real, and it always gave me chills. But as you get older, it gets colder. I got this knife in my back with the devil on my shoulder. I'm waiting for my angel to guide me right on the other, but he never showed up, and I'm tired of looking over and my chest blown out. The cold got my heart iced over. Emotions keep you from progress. I'm focused on getting closer. I'm that kid wondering where they say he not supposed to, so I push. Yeah, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind. I gotta struggle through the labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I push, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind. I gotta struggle through this labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I feel hoping music could be his 4-leaf clover. Body high, but his spirit so sober, cause he realized inside he couldn't be any lower. Just trying to wake my soul up. Like foe just put me on the front line, trained to die. See, they play me for a pawn, not a soldier. I don't live life for direction, survive to stay alive, never to take orders. Live life miserably and smile like everything's alright. Man, no the fuck it isn't. I was reborn, reformed in my chrysalis, so y'all gon' fucking listen. I will never be nobody's bitch. I'm committed to rolling solo, putting my trust in no one. No love, definitely no road dog. I'm taking roll calls, saying fuck all y'all. Point blank, no need to repeat. Obviously I'ma do me, the rest of the world can control or delete as I push. Yeah, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind. I gotta struggle through the labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I push, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind. I gotta struggle through this labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. World on my shoulders keep me down, but these drugs keep me up. Cold war freezing my soul, fire in my belly heat me up. The lean slow me down, my dry speed me up. Low life in disguise, all I can do is look up. This dream of eating got me hungry, envious of those above me. Life ugly than a bitch, and she always trying to fuck me. No stuffy running belly, rumbling, feel it in my tummy. World got me sick, the cold coming. I wish I was cold-blooded, so I could just say fuck it and fuck everybody but me. I'm tired of being unlucky, this world will play you for puppet. Manipulate your movements, you trying to influence the public. They trying to keep me close like luggage since the city was plumaged. Then they find that gold nugget among the rubbish. I swear when them dollars coming that I ain't gonna have no budget. All of my people getting something. Cause I wasn't pushing for nothing, so let's go, I push. Yeah, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind. I gotta struggle through the labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I push, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind. I gotta struggle through this labyrinth of life, and every turn is a new puzzle. So I'm looking to these heavens, yeah, they help me, but they offer no rebuttal. So I
Yeah. You tuned in to the Woody Wood Show. And I am Woody Wood, the Southern Cheetah. Super Peter. And when that's my co-host Street. I don't even like to call him my co-host. That's my brother. So I'm gonna drop the co-host shit. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I'm gonna drop the co-host talk. That's my brother. And tuned in with me is my brother, Street Made Radio, CEO Man. And coming to the stage, I got Mr. 2-1 Joe, Mr. Top Dollar. What's up with it, man? I'm waiting on you to shoot Top up in here, man. Say I need to have him up in here. What's up, Mr. 2-1 Joe?
Top Dollar.
He talking, but we're not hearing it. Joyce.
Hey, little brother, what's up, fam?
Yeah, what's happening,
What's
big
going
bro?
on, man? The Woody Wood Show. Hey, what's in there?
Hey, man, thank you for being here. With you being a pillar in the community, you do things, you help kids, you do a good thing. You know what I'm saying? I would like to have. I need your opinion on some things. You know what I'm saying? You always give a nice outlook on things. A different way to look at things. I would like to ask you about. It's a lot at Sato Cliff. Uh, a lot of people, a lot of the
All
students
right.
got together and they walked out. Okay, but then hold on, let me get this right. Where is it at? Where is it? Okay, in Keller, it was some students got together and see they did this. This how they did this. Top, all of them got together and they walked out before roll call. Top, because in Keller they get paid on how many students being in the school. So at 9:20 a.m., all the students walked out the school. I mean, what you think about that, Top?
Right.
What's going on with these kids? I know you work with them, so hey, you're a father, you're a grandfather, you advocate for kids. Help me out a little bit, Mr. Dollar.
Situation, kind of funny because the kids are saying nobody's listening to them and they being stripped of their rights. They want to keep their cell phone doing
Dang.
going on in class. They don't want to give up the cell phones, first of all. That's their biggest op. Oh, shoot. They trying to make sure. Trying to make sure that they not walked on. They need cell phones in class to survive. First problem. And it's a Texas state rule. This is not just a SOC rule. This is all throughout the state of Texas, even in Houston and Austin. No cell phones, no laptop during the curriculum teaching of a class. So now the principals at some schools are enforcing it, and at some schools they're not. Well, over at South Oak Cliff, those kids are uh, they come from behind the chain, I'll say. They not dumb or nothing, but they fall behind the chains because they more thought of an athletic school as a different grade level, a different marker, bring them up to code, get kids to pass the test. They take up cell phones, man. And if you get caught with it, it's a parent pickup. And when your parents come, it's $5 the first time, $10 the second time, and so on and so forth. Well, these kids feel like bump that. I can have a cell phone in class and still do my work. Or I can listen to music and still do my work. So you have to think some kids, that's therapeutic to them. You know what I mean? They really don't learn well with people coming down their throat. So we have to come to a togetherness on this. And we have to figure out a way to get the kids to engage in the lesson without using their devices, but allowing them to keep their devices as long as they are respectful with them. The
Right.
problem is you can have 30 kids in the class and just two of them on the cell phone. It's a total disruption because the other 28 want their cell phone. So that's what the problem is created. You mentioned that they were students. That's all throughout the state of Texas. It's the law. But the part that's hurting is our kids walking out on their education. See, they got to figure out a
Yeah,
way not to walk away from the education, but to walk into it, to step on up and to go on up. That's the key. See, you
Right.
can't let nothing, nobody stop you from progress going forward. Well, coming from where they come from, they don't need to boycott the education. You did. need to keep going, keep going. You see how they treating you? Be the representatives in the house. They got to have the right mind, but in all walks of life, you have to make adjustments in order to achieve. Nothing's just straight up. You do this and you win. You understand?
Right. And ain't none of it gonna be laid out easy for us.
All right. CEO man, I can't hear you.
No.
Okay, I'm trying to make sure top. Okay, CEO man, how you feel about this situation about the students? Walking out. You know what I'm saying? They just getting out. They plotting. They done did this. Not just the eighth graders or the eight and well, let's say the ninth and the 10th graders. No, it's the entire school walking out. How you feel about that, CEO man?
Well, that just shows you right there that these kids rallied together, and this ain't nothing that just started. Like it's got to be a problem that they been and got together, and they probably ain't no telling how many group chats they got set up where they been discussing this. You know what I mean, like they been planning this. Social media give us that tool and that power to be able to connect so many all at one time. We can get a whole conversation going with 200 people at one time if we want to. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the power of this social media shit. But that also shows you that it's we still lacking individuals like such as Top Dollar in the school system. You know what I'm saying? Like without individuals like that, we already know they not getting the love at home. Let's be real. So when they come to school, if they don't have no teachers that can reach them at school because they definitely not being reached by their parents at the house, it's like they on the path to nowhere, headed for self destruction. But obviously, these Keller kids want the education because they chose to get up and say, "Hey, y'all know what? If we not gonna get what we want, and they not gonna make us feel like what we want is important, we gonna walk the fuck out."
Hmm.
They stood on business and they meant that. So now we finna see what the outcome is. I'm finna tune in. I wasn't even aware of it, but I am now, and I'm definitely finna tune in to that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Say now that I'm gonna do this, man. I gotta call my cousin to the stage, if you will, because I know he would have a nice outlook on the situation. Hey, real talk with Jason Dixon. How you doing, sir?
What's up, man? How you doing?
What's going
Hey,
on?
I'm blessed.
Nothing, man. Sitting here cleaning up on this Saturday, but hey, I was listening to what you were saying, but I wasn't really catching it. So, what's the story that's happening in Kelly?
Okay, and Keller. The students in North Texas are walking out of schools in Keller to divide the district. See, it's something about they protesting about this divide. It's something about this divide to where they want the divide like the rich and the less fortunate. I put it like that. They want to get the divide.
Segregation.
They trying to divide them, and the kids saying,
Segregation.
"No, it shouldn't be no divide."
Y'all don't really want my opinion on that, and I'm gonna tell
Yes,
y'all
I do.
because
Say, and the start. Hold on. Now I gotta pull. I gotta pull a rabbit out your tail. At nostalgic, we address the elephants in the room. And like I just said on the Woody Wood show, everyone has an opinion.
yeah.
You state your opinion, sir.
So I'm gonna say it like this. I'm not saying this just for hype or whatever, whatever. I've always believed that we shouldn't have never been made to desegregate anyway.
Right.
We should have stayed segregated. Where we saw it as wrong, always look back at history because you guys know me, I'm a history buff. And I saw that when we were segregated from the whites, we prospered. We did better. Yes, they were racist. Yes, they did things to harm us, but we thrived as a community. We thrived as people. We did a lot better. We had our own stores, our own community, our own everything. It's when we turned around and said, hey, we want to be equal. that we got into the mess that we're in now.
Right.
I know that these woke kids of this Gen Z feel like, oh, we need, but they're not looking at the Chinese kids at their school, that when they leave that school, they don't go hang out with them. They go back to their Chinese community and they deal with their restaurants. They deal with their moms. They deal with those things. They don't see the kids in their school that's, hey, I may see you at school, but I don't always go and see you anywhere else. See, when we were, and I said this last night, when COVID happened, they rushed us back to school. But why? Because we were actually educating our kids the way that we needed them educated. From finances to, hey, learn your real Black history. Learn this. We were actually winning. And then they came back and said, oh, hell no, we need to get these niggas back in school.
Right.
To where we can control it. More and more people though said, nope, I learned my kids is smarter homeschooling. I tell people all the time, I know everybody can't do it. I understand that. But as much as you can do with your kids education wise in homeschool, that needs to happen, because when we went into desegregation, we actually just became what we talk about every day, a slave to them. We became a slave, just in a different way. They taught us what they wanted us to know. They taught us how to work. I say it all the time when I tell my little story about Johnny and Tyrone. We are told, the reason why they put us in the general high schools is because we are told to, hey, just go to school and graduate and get your diploma. Right. But when I went to that private school, they said, Jason, what do you want to do with your life? What do you want to do? And they built the curriculum around that. So I'm all for the kids walking out, but they're walking out for the wrong reason. They're walking out because they're mad because they're being told that they must be separate. I'm like, separation is a good thing to me. Because now maybe we as a community can grow. But that's me though.
But they don't come
I
from
love that, Jason. I usually don't agree with my cousin. I usually but say I couldn't say too much because what my son, his godson, has been going through, and Junior been going through, and I'm leaning that way to see. I teach diversity,
but being
and
diverse does not mean just because we say we Asians. If you come to Vegas, when I go to Dallas, when I go to New York, the Asian community have their own community. In Dallas, if you anywhere around 635 and Addison, there's a whole Asian community right there.
Yeah.
Where's our community? So
where the liquor stores at?
Build your community don't mean you're not diverse. Stop confusing the two.
Right.
That's why everybody is up in roars over this DEI thing. I'm like, but what is wrong with what they are doing right now? What is wrong with saying, hey, what if we took race completely out of the picture? We cry about, oh, they just think we're Black and we're this, and they think we're this. What if that was eliminated? And that's basically what's happening in all these executive orders. He's saying, what if we took race out of the picture?
So they're going to take it off the job applications and everything?
That's basically what they're saying. What if we took it out of the picture and you actually had to have the degree, have the paper, have what you mean? Now, are people going to be racist? Yes.
Yeah.
What does that make you do as a person? If I know that I got to be 2 times better than this white man over here, then I'm going to go get that degree twice better than him.
Right.
I'm going to work twice as hard. If that means that I got to build my own business, I'm going to get off my ass and build. We have so much technology in this world today that you should not be still here crying that the white man won't give you a way to make it.
Right.
I agree.
There's so many ways to make money today in this day and age. I tell y'all all the time. I go low on cash. I just be like, hey, who need a logo? I'll do it for $20. Me and man talk about it all the time. But we want as blacks, I feel like we want the excuse. We want we just want to be able to say somebody is holding us back. And me personally, I done been through too much hell in my life from the age of 13. And most of it was my fault because I didn't know I had to learn. Didn't have nobody to teach me. I had to learn on my own. So with that learning came, hey, when I fall, hey, get back up and push through it. Don't ask nobody for help. Just jump into it.
Right.
And if you ask for help, like Wood, you know me, because when I stayed with y'all, I cooked, I cleaned, I made sure the dish was good, took care of the kid. Like, I'm not just over there feeding off you. Just give me a hand up so I can. And as soon as I was able to get out, what did I do?
Moved around. I'm not going, hey, I'm a comedian, Jason. Ask me that out the earth. Because that's a different era. See, that's a different Jason from this Jason now. You
Right.
see?
But it's all the
That's
same.
a different Jason.
I was building to be this man that I am now. Everybody thinks because they hit rock bottom sometimes that you failed. But sometimes you got to go through stuff so your character will build, so you can become a better man. So I don't hey, when I look at my past, I'm grateful for it every day. I tell God, thank you every day for everything I've been through, every hurt, every pain, every hit the ground, every living homeless, because now I understand and I can look at other people and be like, let me help you and show you how to get out of that without whining.
Right.
Yeah. Because like they say, you know better, you do better. How
Absolutely.
could you go? All right. I say that how could you go listen to a pastor, a man of the cloth that has never been through anything? He don't know. He's had everything given to him. He can't hold. He won't be able to give good advice to a person that's coming to him. That's I've been broke. I done did all. He ain't used to his lights being out.
Right.
He's not used to going without. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he can help you in another way, but if a pastor never been through something, he can't tell me how to. Cause as men, as we go through a lot of stuff.
And
But
if you
see,
look, I tell people all the time, I'm glad you back because I was just about to say this. I talk to my brother right here on the screen about, because I'm about to get married. I talk to Top every day about marriage. Why do I talk to Top and nobody else about that shit? Because Top been married since Jesus was born.
Right. Right.
I'm sorry, Top. Say, man, Jason was crazy.
Man,
That's real though.
exactly what you were saying, Wood. You can't continue to be around. I told my brother-in-law today, we were talking about some things this past couple of weeks, and I said, listen, as you start to want to do better, you're going to start to lose people. And don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Away from you. Don't worry about if those people don't want to talk to you. I put a post on my page today that I got an inbox today about what do you mean by what you put about Elon Musk. Hey, I said exactly what I said. And I don't care about the people. It was a conversation starter. But do I feel like some of the things, now don't get me wrong, some of the things that they're doing, I do look at it like, okay, that's a little too harsh. But when you look at the bigger picture, I'm like, they're doing the thing they need to do. So when you're growing, like you said, Wood, you can't talk. I don't feel comfortable. My pastor, church I go to, this nigga used to be a former drug dealer like me. This nigga came out of jail and had to make it. And so he turned his life over to God. I would rather sit down with him than to sit down with a kid that was born into a wealthy family because his dad was a pastor. He became a pastor. Nigga, you don't know nothing. What about life do you know?
I agree.
What about life? I don't care. Look, there's the chosen pastors, and then there's the ones that just learned that church was a business. Top, if you're talking, we can't hear you. I know you're on the screen, but you're breaking up. But that's the whole thing, guys. Like, oh, that's the whole thing, guys. At the end of the day, you just got to look at it from a point of view of, I'm gonna try to live the best life that I hate that I learned this lesson at 49. But I wish I would have learned it at 25 that, hey, I'm going to live my life. Like me or not, don't want to deal with me. I don't care. At
Right.
49, that's where I'm at right now. My kids are good. Everything is going great. God's opened a lot of new doors. I'm just going to take life one day at a time. Like my guy said, I take it 1 hour at a time. Every hour, something may change because life can change in a matter of a minute. You can be healthy one sec, fall out the next sec. So why keep looking at what other people are talking about? Why care about somebody else? Hey, one thing, like you said, Wood, earlier before I got on here, you said respect everybody's opinion. And I 100% agree with you. If you don't like Donald Trump and I do, I'm going to respect your opinion. But I'm going to speak mine too. You're just not going to tell me what you feel and then don't expect for me not to answer what I don't like about it. And then you want to get in an uproar because you didn't like what I said. Shut up. Slap yourself.
And I'ma just want to know why. Like, give me a
I'm like,
logical reason why. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't like the Klansmen.
cause I
I
can
just
give a
don't like the
whole long
Klansmen.
list of reasons why I wasn't feeling Miss Harris and Mr. Biden.
I can tell you a whole bunch too.
Yeah.
I can tell you a whole bunch about Donald Trump, but I understand his mind.
I understand a lot of this
Probably.
because there's
And that,
no one perfect. We ain't nobody perfect. We went through what we went through to get where we're at.
Right. Nah, for
So
sure.
I wouldn't want to, but
Say, man.
Donald Trump, I'm like Kanye. I really want to hear what Top got to say, but he breaking up.
Say, man. Both was bad candidates. So whoever you picked, it wasn't for us. Now, this is a racist. So as long as you know that everything on the table with this Harris broad, she don't want to be. She ain't trying to do nothing for us. She the vice president. So you have to look at that. You know what I mean? This was a presidential race. So we were trying to pick the best of what we were given to choose from. But neither one of them are for us, dog. I just want to get that out there. Trump is a piece of shit. But that shit that he was running against wasn't no better.
Nah. We still the
Go
better
ahead, Wood.
chance with Orange Head. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. You know.
Man, I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
I
man.
love it. But say, like to piggyback off of what Jason was saying earlier, I I was hurt real bad, and I used to say, "Damn, I hate I got hurt. I hate I got hurt." When I was saying that around the kids that you know, I hate I got hurt. But then I thought if I wouldn't have got hurt, y'all wouldn't be here. See, they wouldn't be there. So I had to stop saying I hate I got hurt. Fuck that. Oh Lord, I had to do something about that. Forgive me, y'all. I had to do something about that. I can't just keep saying that. I had to change my mindset. And everybody don't get it
that's
when someone say it. Some people may not get it then. They may get it on their way home. They may get it when they get out the shower. The important thing is that they get it.
and the thing about that though, Wood, it's okay. Because I tell everybody, everybody's not gonna rock with you. We think
Yeah.
because the worst thing that I hear people say, when you meet a friend when y'all little and you feel like as y'all grow up, you still need to be loyal to that friend because y'all been knowing each other for years. That
Yeah.
window, bro. Just because I've been knowing you for years, I changed over the years that I grew up. If I go away to college and you stay in the same city, we not gonna think the same. If I move to Dallas and I'm from Nebraska, so a lot of my friends up there, we're still great. I love them, but we not the same because I was able to go see the world and see different things, which in turn opened my eyes while you were still stuck in the same place. Hey, the funniest thing about Dallas when I first moved there? When I first moved there, I used to live in Garland, and I didn't remember Wood. I didn't even come on the other side of 635. I just used to, and the first day I came to Dixon Circle, I met a dude. I met a dude. I met a dude that told me that he had lived in Dallas his whole life and never been on the north side of 635. I don't understand that. That didn't even comprehend in my head. How do you live in a city your whole life, but you stay stuck in your community because you don't even want to go on the other side of a bridge? But then you cry every day about not having opportunities. I don't get it. But that's how some people in our black community is built. And some of them are stuck in that little area that I hear racist so much. I'm sick of hearing it. I grew up in Nebraska, nigga. One of the whitest Diamond 04 exclamation point. 04 or 04? 04. 04. 04.
Hey man.
What's up?
Nah, but say, yeah, I understand say we have to, like, when we know better, we do better. I argue with as for me in the Woody Wood show, I argue with all three of these brothers. Every time we hit the phone, I argue with Top, I argue with Jason, I argue, I go at man, so, tough sometimes, man, him had arguing where he just put his head down. But I'm glad, one thing is they know my opinion on how I feel about stuff. That way I know how they stand and how they feel on situations, and they'll know how I feel. Now, one thing that I know will have to control that temper. It's really not a temper, it's my voice. I got in trouble all my life because my voice carries, my voice carries real bad, see. You see, I have that raspy voice. So it don't be to my brothers and to anybody I've encountered in my past. And I would have, if you see me up there, it's my voice. I'm really not mad. I'm just trying to analyze the situation. But say, we've been out here for a minute. It's time to take a break, take a pause. You tuned in to the Woody Wood Show, and I am Woody Wood, the Southern Cheetah. Thank y'all for logging in with me. It is.
Salute, Chanel R.
I'm still gonna bring it raw. Let me know that folks is hot as the temperature in the south. Leave it alone if temptation make you reckless. We'll send you home. In a box sign to the live with that, turn a stamp on your dome. Better keep it no focus, quick and hit you like hocus pocus. Boy, you better get the picture, cause I'm about to greet you with some homegrown heavy hitters and lick 'em up shot niggas. I put it down with TEP from AKA Rock Roll Killer. You know the boys I'm talking about that'll knock your head off your shoulder. Leave your block look like I ran through about 50 concrete boulders. So all new school crews are from the rules of the old school. Crossing the gun line, results in your ass singing up old blue. Penetrate this mic like, hey, I'm about to shake you out your damn shoe. And ripping through these beats like sheets is true pleasure like a bird man. My nigga cat that lives in any weather, can't shit the chatter. We put the hood up for collateral call. I wanna live right rich, hand on my dick with a ghetto bitch. Trying to make a meal and I'm making it quick. I'm loving this shit, I'm loving this shit. Oh, it's just a ghetto living in me. You see what I see, you be what I be. Down on the grind, nigga, naturally. Get to living in me, get to living in me. She
stop it, then he fuck you real fast. You want him aggressive and not a mark with a mean streak. A nigga to beat that ass is use a straight up freak. So use a side bitch, hang with shy bitches and hoes. Get behind closed doors, the lick in the crack of your toe. It's just that easy, I mean it's just that simple. I get them all alone and watch them pop like a pimple. I'm not the Mac bitch, you be calling me the man with my dick inside my hand while I'm swinging from the ceiling fan. You didn't understand it, we just in the air. You love it from the back, you love the way we put your hair. Spaghetto nigga with the foot in the dog. We down for making paper, living large off the hall. I never been a sucker cause I know the cheaters prosper. All a nigga needs a certified head doctor. Whoa, I wanna feel like rich. Hand on my dick with a ghetto bitch. I'm trying to make a meal and I'm making it quick. I'm loving this shit, I'm loving this shit. Oh, it's just a ghetto living in me. See what I see, you be what I be. I'm down on the grind, living naturally. Ghetto living in me, ghetto living in me.
It's the same old nigga off the same old block. Dope blocks, 8 cops, and keep the cars that hot. Come up hard like Marvin Gaye, into a world of yay. Can you say crime pay? I be flipping every day. I got to make a change. This gangster life I live, shed tattoo tears for bills dying through the years. It's my destiny to ball on these 20-inch rims. Wood grain, leather package, niggas call me Soldier Slim. My troops hang around me strapped deep in the south, and they be quick to pull the trigger and blow your brains out your mouth. We be sewing up the block with them 20s and 30s. Down south, getting dirty in my hand, big birds. 8 bars of verse, to see you quick to your hearse. Fuck your word, hit my turf and watch the guns disperse. On a mission, be rich, I keep a true ghetto bitch. Gold teeth, tattoos, and braids and weaves that twist. Cause I wanna live like rich. Hand on my dick with a ghetto bitch. I'm trying to make a meal and I'm making it quick. I'm loving this shit, I'm loving this shit. Ghetto living, ghetto living, ghetto living, ghetto
I need B.
What you gonna do, man?
Big chain.
What you be doing, little nigga?
Them pop my shit.
Yeah.
Look. I'm hot as the oven, you rushing, I'm busting. If it ain't about money, then what's the discussion? 100 then bogey, I'm plugged in with content. Niggas start hating, but shit, I'm like, oh well. We wanna fuck her, she see that I'm blowing up. I saw my ring, got a young nigga glowing up. Drinking my cook, got a young nigga throwing up. Drinking my cook, got a young nigga throwing up. Bro, he pull up in the motherfucking busy. Yeah, I'm cool, but I am not feeling. This dope in the pot got me feeling like Benji. These niggas play hard, but they really friendly. Every day I pray and give me some money. You probably was doubting, but I seen it coming. Run with a pet like some fucking hyenas. My bitches top notch, I don't fuck with no skis. I'm a lick and I stick, yeah, I know how to please her. Yo, bitch on my line say I am a teaser. My pockets so full, got me big head like Stewart. Yo, bitch brought my J's, I ain't even pursue her. Car moving fast, cause I be 12 them all. 100 shots at your head will leave you some over. Me and Big Speedy, we doing them numbers. Say me and Big Speedy, we doing them numbers. I'm pop my shit, 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 I'm pop my shit with a rubber band. I'm pop my shit, see the dot man. I'm pop my shit, see the fat man. And I'm pop my gun and you play man. I'm pop my shit, 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 I'm pop my shit with a rubber band. I'm pop my shit, see the dot man. I'm pop my shit, see the fashion. And I'm pop my gun and you play man.
The Dallas Examiner, and I got some, the Elite News. I use the Wings and Blood that I'm saying. What up? Hey, you back with the Woody Woods Show. And I am Woody Wood, the Southern Cheetah. Super Peter, come down from there. Yes, that is me. Get it? What's up? Let me come with some more little information before I go back in with the group. February 3rd, last week, 2025, was a ribbon cutting ceremony for William Skinny Legs Blunt Jr. at Frederick D. Todd Middle School. See, the reason Mr. Skinny Legs Blur is important, I say not, he had some influence on me because at the age of 14, 15, they used to do stuff we used to have Martin Luther King, it was on the Martin Luther King Day. He was in charge of a lot of stuff for the Martin Luther King, the groups that was performing, a lot of people that got to march in the parade. And see, I was one of the groups performing at the band hall at Fairport. And we did Ernesto Shepherd, Alonzo Shepherd, and myself. We was up under Steve-O. He was the little guy with the ponytail that used to dance for Vanilla Ice. He was our manager. And he went up to Mr. Blur went up to Steve-O and asked him, could we perform again? And could we march from the Fairport Band Hall down to the Martin Luther King Center and perform? And I talked with Mr. Bruh as a child, and he was always uplifting. And see how Mr. Blur, William Blur left a legacy. I believe Top Dollar down there, Blue Lake. Didn't they change that? Change that to his name as well? I can't hear Top.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Uh, okay, thank you. And Mr.
Yes.
Blur, he got the lake, he got the baseball field, and don't let a elite newspaper. He did a lot in the community. Now that's black history for me. That's black history. Rest in peace, Mr. Blair. And hey, that's another Dallas black history moment. Don't let me talk about it. Let me get this out of my chest. I'm sorry. Let me talk about Miss Tolbert, Miss Kim Tolbert, the first African African American female to be the city manager for Dallas. That's a big accomplishment. That's big. I salute you, Miss Tolbert. Not only do I salute you for being the first African American woman to be the city manager of Dallas, I salute you for the way that you did it. You went in and you interned. You changed things as an intern. Yes, Miss Tolbert, I know a little bit about you. You did things as an intern and you made things happen. Not even being the city manager at the time, you was making things happen. So somebody saw something in you and your work ethics, and now you the city manager of Dallas, Texas. Salute to Miss Tolbert. Woody Wood salute you. All right. CEO man.
What's good, Wood?
Say, man, what's going on, pimp? Say, let me know about some music news, brother. I know your specialty is really in music. You know what I'm saying? You do so much. Let me know. Give me some music news, brother.
Well, we had the passing of the late great Herb Gotti, as y'all know. CEO,
Hey.
founder of Murder Inc. Records. Uh, they saying I guess he suffered from a second stroke. He
Mm.
was on life support until he passed away. Pretty sad, tragic situation, but it's just really an eye opener to the community, man, and a major health awareness, man. Like you got to take care of yourself, man. Health is the real wealth.
Yes, sir. I
You
have
know,
a Irv Gotti story.
it's real.
Now, it was NBA All-Star Weekend. Dallas froze over, and my ex-wife and I we stayed at the Intercontinental Hotel. Puff was there, Slim Thug was there because I chopped it up with Slim a little bit. Then and Slim was with Irv Gotti. They was heading to the car. They was walking up out the door of the Intercontinental Hotel, and I chopped it up. But he was with Irv Gotti. That was my sighting. I never got to like personally meet him or anything, but I did get to see him. But I was chopping it up mostly with Slim.
Right,
Slim
right.
Thug. When I say Slim, I'm talking about Slim Thug. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ever hear me talking about Slim, I say Slim, I'm talking about Slim Thug.
So
And
I'm glad you mentioned Slim Thug. You know, they got the Houston OGs. What have you call them? They got this little rivalry thing going right now, man. It really look good. The shit really look goofy. But it's like Slim Thug and Sauce Walker, the younger generation and the older OGs is going back and forth with showing their money, showing their cars, and it's like I don't know, man. Like, is it ever gonna be a time where like how Trump trying to eliminate racism? Is black people gonna ever eliminate money out the motherfucking equation, man? Cause money don't really make who you are. It don't build character. And you can't buy a real nigga.
Can y'all hear me?
Ooh. Now, Ken,
But it's like
Trump
the
not
love
trying to
of
eliminate
money.
racism.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Todd.
what'd you say, Top?
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. You had just said Trump was trying.
Damn, the devil busy. He went all the way out of there now.
But no, it's like I'm saying, like, as far as it's for black people, man, like when are we gonna stop letting the money be the end all be all? You know what I'm saying? Like the shit ridiculous, man. If he got accomplishments, he got accomplishments. Who gives a damn who got the most money? Who cares who got the most cars? Both you niggas only got 2 feet. You can't drive but one at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like this. Make this shit make sense. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no people of importance or nobody of with the that's famous that's really out here creating a good positive narrative. It's like everybody on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But that was just my take on that Slim Thug shit. You know what I'm saying? But
All
uh
right.
50 Cent going at Big Meech, calling Big Meech a rat. Did he rat?
Yeah.
Did he rat? I don't, who knows? And they say it's third party snitching. Hey, I tell you one thing: black people sure can't come up with some shit, boy. When they want to tear a nigga down, they will come up with anything, just as if the police make these laws up as they go when they pull you over and they can't find shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll come up with anything. We'll pull any goddamn rabbit out of the hat when we trying to tear a man down, man. Like third party snitching.
Maybe say, man, maybe that rank up there with third hand smoke. Third, what they say? You got first hand smoke, you smoking. Secondhand smoke, you're walking in the smoke. And now the third hand smoke when it get in your clothes and you go around people.
So with that being said, can you get secondhand drunk? You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, but seriously though, man, like, man, niggas gotta get out the bullshit. Niggas out the bullshit.
It's an alcoholic somewhere saying, hell no, you can't get secondhand drunk. You know what I'm saying? For real. Hell no, you can't get secondhand drunk, man.
But hey, my ride here, Wood, man, I appreciate you for having me. I gotta get out of here, bro.
All right. So I appreciate you. Appreciate any shout outs before you leave, bro?
Man, I just want to shout out my nostalgic family, Top Dollar, Real Talk with Jason Dixon, you know what I mean? Christine with a K, DJ Khaled Remix, and salute to all the new shows that's coming on to the network, man. I hope everybody come on popping their shit and doing their thing, man. You know what I mean?
It is.
Hey, shout out to my kids, man. Daddy love y'all.
Already. Yeah, and that was Street Made Radio, man. So it's me and Mr. 21 Joe up in here. We're gonna have to get signals. The enemy keep messing with our mics. You know what I'm saying? And say when I'm dealing with the sports, say this the man right here that always, but say Top, I'm gonna hit you with the topic right now, Top. What really matters in the world today, Top? What really matters in the world today, Top? Jason gone and I can't hear you.
To me, what really matters to me or what really
Yes,
matters
sir.
to them?
What matters to you? What really? Hold on. Yeah. Either way.
What really,
Hey, I
yeah,
could
this
have
man
had
is
it.
far.
What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm back.
Hey,
We can hear
what's
you.
up, Top? You having a little bit of technical difficulties. So Mr. Dixon, thank you for coming back, sir. Sorry, I know. Hey, say this is. I take people's religious beliefs. Hey, that's them, and say I appreciate my cousin for coming on here when he had something to do. You know what I'm saying? He relax on Saturdays. That's his thing because he do so much during the week, a lot of stuff. I dig. I thank you. But now I'm finna get some work up at you. Just a little. No, don't call this work, Jason. Let's call this you just talking to me. What really matters in the world today, Jason? What really matters in the world today?
To me, it's just people. To be real with you, it's people, and we seem to lost sight on that. We talk about everything else, what a person does, but we don't look at people. Look how many people are starving right now. There many people since 2020 that are homeless right now. They can't get a home. Look at the price of housing. Look at the price of food. We are so busy blaming everybody's blaming everybody. It's everybody's fault. But nobody's coming up like what my bro Top Dollar say. Nobody's coming up with solutions.
Yeah.
But we are in a time right now where, like them or not, hate it or love it, Donald Trump has created a team that is coming up with solutions on how to solve some of these problems. You may not like it, but at the end of the day, like Elon, and not too much on him, but the Doge group. Let's talk about that. They're literally finding that, like I told y'all yesterday, they just found $50,000 that was going over to Gaza for condoms. Why do
Yeah,
we?
I saw that, man. I saw that.
but we're sending $50 billion, no, $50 million in tax dollars. But we got people over here sleeping on the streets.
Dang.
But we're sending it to another company, to another country who don't give two shits about America to help them stop populating the earth. What sense does that make? And that's why
Don't make
everybody's upset. To answer your question, that's why I said it's people. We don't care about people anymore. We just don't care about overall general people. And that's where we need to change because listen, there's so many billionaires in this world right now, self-made, athletic, it doesn't matter. It's so many billionaires. Take our
Yeah.
community, for example. Every year, at least 85% of the NFL draft, at least I'm gonna say 75, I believe, 75 are black kids getting drafted to the NFL. Truth or not truth?
True.
You may see a white person sprinkled in between there. You may see some Asians and some Mexicans sprinkled in between there, but most of those high top picks are black. They're walking into billion-dollar contracts. Name one of them you said, "I'm coming back to the hood to help build a community." LeBron, for example, I gotta say this. He came out of high school with a $90 million Nike contract before he ever signed this contract with Cleveland. He could have said, forget Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't even need a contract with them. He didn't go back into his community until 3 years after he was in the league. And his school was a private school, and they helped the kids, but that was all he was allowed to do in Cleveland. These
Hold
million,
on, Jason.
yep,
Didn't he build schools though? Didn't he?
just one.
He just built what? He just built one.
Yeah, his school.
Okay, and
And
that
I'm not
make you think.
like that. I'm saying, look at all those athletes and the money they make,
Uh-huh.
and tell me why our community is the poor, black community is the worst off when it's our kids. But I was watching something the other day, right? Somebody sent it to me because I'm always about listening to what other people have to say. But this guy, he's an older white guy, and he said something so smart. He said, "What did they do back in the days of the Romans when they wanted to take people's minds off the problems that was going on? They created the arenas."
Yep.
In sports today is just the typical Roman arena. We teach our kids to go out here and, man, we got kids. Listen, this is real. We got kids out here who can't read, but they can run a football. They can run a in and out. They can run a post. They can call a play. They can throw a quarter. They can throw a football, but they can't read.
Yeah.
We are jumping to get in, and I understand that we are a poor community and we want to be rich, but sometimes, just like I said, social media. I just saw a thing where a kid, 14, no, he wasn't. Yeah, he's 14 years old and he's in college and he's working on his second master's. But that post don't never go across social media but one time. Nobody talks about it. But let the Grammys come on and everybody and their mama posting it.
Speaking about the Grammys, my brother Ricky Oxford, you know him.
Yeah, I know.
He
That's
won. He won Grammys this year at the Grammys. Say, man, he wins damn near every year. He get
his
so
fourth.
now he rocking babies.
Yeah,
Congratulations, Ricky Oxford. You
yeah,
shouldn't have said Grammys. That sent the trigger.
yeah. He down here now.
He in Vegas now.
Yeah, he been back and forth between here and Dallas.
Yeah, say I was gonna call. I was gonna hit him up right before the show, before we all got talking. Asked him how many Grammys he got. Cause let him know, but that's my bro, man. He the one that dropped
Yeah, this is his fourth one.
no, he got more than that.
He only got 4.
Christine, cause he got him with what's that girl name?
Said it
That
on
was
his
on Disney. She was
bro.
on Disney.
He posted it.
Ariana Grande.
Bro, he posted it. He said, "This is my 4th Grammy." I'm telling you
Oh,
what he.
so he didn't get nothing with Ariana Grande?
Yeah, that was his 4th one. That's why he got a total 4. He got 4
Oh,
Grammys.
okay.
He said it. I'm telling you what he
Oh yeah,
posted.
well he said it. Hey man, I was just trying to recalculate because I remember one of the first ones he got was with Ariana Grande.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said this is his 4th one.
Okay, and so now he's the one that dropped South the Sample for me. He did he had 4 tracks on my album. Uh thank you, Ricky. Thank you. But I call it Slick Five. Uh
But yeah, man, that's the whole thing. Back to what we were talking about, the topic about what we're talking about, like what's important. Like we have lost track of that because the world has created us to tell us that money is important. Like a lot of people are talking, but they haven't even realized that the middle class has literally disappeared. You're either rich or you're broke.
of course. What?
That's There's no middle class. And that's the saddest thing. We hadn't even noticed that it's disappeared because we're so caught up on who's a billionaire, who wants to be this. We're caught up on reality shows. We're caught up on stupid stuff. And I
Okay,
call it,
let me ask you this, Jason.
yep,
You was talking about Garza earlier and the condoms, right?
yeah,
Okay, it said Trump wants ownership of Garza, and he wants to put jobs there. He wanted
yeah,
to put jobs in Garza. He want ownership, and he
yeah.
would like to put some jobs in Garza.
But the thing about that is, he stopped. Elon them just stopped 50,000. But regardless if he wants to own it or stuff like that, we're sending
Mhm.
them $50 million for condoms. For condoms, bro. Shut up. That's what they're saying.
Condoms important.
That's why I said at the end of the day, we are getting mad about the wrong things in this fight. We're upset because he's talking about taking away taxes. They're like, oh, he's talking about taking away with taxes. Do you know the benefit that it will give you as a person if you didn't have to pay taxes? Do you know
More
you
money.
extra $2,000 on your check every month? Do you know it would change your bracket, your living space? Hey, listen, I put a post out today where the guy said, "You go to work." So the cartoon character, the joke character says, "So you telling me that I'm going to work to pay taxes? You're taking taxes out of my check. Then you turn around and when I take the money that you do give me, I go to the stores to pay taxes on taxes you already took out of my check. Then at the end of the year, I may owe taxes on taxes that you already took out of my check and my living expenses." And the other guy came back and said, "Yeah, you're absolutely right. But guess what? We're going to let you own some things. But if you don't pay your taxes, then you don't really own it." I tell people all the time, you may own your house, but if you don't own the land, you don't own nothing because even if you pay your mortgage off, let you miss one tax break, one tax payment at the end of that year, and they coming after your house. This is real conversations that we need to be thinking about, but we're so worried about the racial application to whoever's what. I work for Elon Musk. I work for him, and I tell people daily, like he's not like he's my best friend, but when you talk about business, hey, he got to know something, right?
Yeah.
Talk about Donald Trump. Hey, may not be the smartest person in the world, but he got to
They
know
know business.
Cause nigga, if you can go bankrupt 7 times and still be a billionaire, come talk to me. I need to know that secret. Literally, I need to know how you filing bankruptcy 7 times, nigga. We poor. We filed bankruptcy once. We can't get shit for at least years.
For real. Real still though. Say that's real.
I gotta put some stuff in my son's name because I already like real talk. So I could care less about the personal aspect. And then once I feel like as America, once we get out of our feelings about what we feel about people and we actually start looking at the facts, we'll be one, a better country, and two, we'll actually start progressing. And I especially feel that way about black folks. If we can really get out of our feelings, they build TV shows that make us get into our feelings. Those reality TV shows are built to make us get into our feelings. You got girls watching that show right now that if I can't have no rich doctor, I ain't gonna have no man. If you can't pay all my bills, nigga, nobody's telling these girls that, hey, we were both broke at first. I worked the job, he worked the job, we built it up, we did this, we did that, and then we struck it rich and he said you don't have to work. But best believe the person that tells you that, he's probably not working that hard either. Because he probably got a job where he's just dictating who the fuck is working.
Like LAMF, like wow.
I'm just saying. But we don't look at that. But these shows, it's like I tell people sometimes cut the TV off, bro, and just sit. Read a book. Pick up an actual book. And I'm not talking about a love story book. Pick up an actual growth book. Pick up a book and elevate your mind. It's nothing. 2 minutes out of the day, read 2 pages. Watch how much you think better.
He said 2 pages. Damn. Let's give him a chapter, Jason.
I'm saying for those that don't like read 2 pages a day. That's how I got up to being able to like to read. Because I didn't like to read, but I started reading when I got hired from the Nextel. We had to read a book called From Good to Great. And I don't like to read, but we had to do it. It was part of my bonus in order to get my bonus, I had to finish this book. And so I read 2 pages a day, which in turn, 2 pages turned into 5. 5 pages turned into 10. 10 pages turned. Then finally, I got to the point to where now I can sit and read a whole book in damn near 2 days. But you got to want to elevate yourself. I tell y'all this all the time. You got to want to do better. I can tell you nothing. You have to want to do this.
You're right.
Shout out to, man, I got to announce this, bro. Shout out to
What's up?
Miss Gherkins. She just signed 200 store distribution deal of her pickles. If you know her, she's in the, I was just there Saturday. Big T Bazaar. She just put one of the store. We got her in the first store yesterday. My guy who's distributor is down sick, so she's going to see more stores coming. And I know she put it on her timeline. They're not making a big announcement until he get the other stores up to tell everybody where they at. But I had to sit down and have a real talk with her because sometimes we hold on to our products so much that we forget that every business in America was built to sell. Elon Musk he does own Tesla, but he only owns a percentage. He sold the rest off because that's where his money come from. Amazon, Jeff Bezos, he only owns 11% of Amazon. That's it. He don't own 100% of it. He sold off the stock to the open market so that he can have revenue. You have to, as blacks, we have to learn what real business is. Nobody builds a business to hold on to it forever. That's the dumbest thing ever. When you grow as a person, you grow to elevate. I don't want to, look, my goal with the companies that you guys see me building over the years is to get a portfolio so big that I can just go sell all of it. I don't even want to do consulting no more, but I built such a great brand. Hey, just let me and my kids hold 3% of this brand. And y'all can, the rest is y'all. I don't even want to run it. Just make sure I get my 3% every time. This radio station, we're building it. Both the podcast, the radio station, the building. But I'm building it to say, guys, at some point we gonna sell it. But when we do, you gonna be able to sit back fat while they do the work, and we just sit back and collect the checks. I could care less about coming. Look, I love talking on the air, but what we're gonna do is sell it and do another one. Simple as that. That's how this business works. That's how life works. But what I don't like about our culture is we complain about a lot of things that if we just shut our mouths and put the work in, stop calling each other out. Somebody do you wrong, man. You know how many white people I talk to, bro? We talk about this too, though. Y'all know we do. How many white people I talk to who privately talk to me about how many other white people have did them wrong, but they never went publicly and said anything about it. You don't see Walmart talking about Target. You don't see Verizon talking about Sprint. You see them. I told everybody years ago, all cell phone companies are one company. Y'all just don't understand it. Then what you see, T-Mobile bought Sprint. T-Mobile bought, but Sprint didn't go nowhere. They just bought it.
Yeah, I be watching that kind of shit too, man.
Boost got bought by Sprint, but Nextel disappeared, but Boost popped up with the walkie-talkie phone. They don't go nowhere. They're all one brand. They're making money off each other. That's why I tell somebody the other day, well, when we talk, hey, stop calling yourself the CEO. That is the most, I mean, I'm not saying that in a sense because it is a great position, but the most powerful position on a chessboard is the queen, right? Well, imagine that.
Yeah.
Take that and put it into a business aspect. The most powerful person on any company is the chairman of the board. He's the one player on the board that can go and say, hey, I got stock in this company, but I'm going to go over here to this telephone company and I'm going to work with them as well. And he has the right to do that. He can work with multi other businesses while owning his own business, doing the same thing. And most of the time, they are the true owners of the company. CEO is a position that people take. That's why you see it say, you ain't never seen nobody say, hey, he got fired as chairman of the board. But you see people be like, we fired the CEO of Nike. But that's it, bro. I'm good. But like I said, you had that question you asked is a very open question. If you
Oh
talk,
yeah, that was open. I would like to hear my brother Tops with his mic.
I
My
know.
brother,
And look,
man,
he's smiling, but y'all, he mad. He ready to go in.
for real, I see the flames right now. Well, say we gonna take a break.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Can you
yes
hear me?
sir.
Can you?
Well,
Damn.
Y'all
yeah,
can hear me?
yes.
Say, man, you say what's important. I agree with what Jason was saying, but our mind state. It's the mind state. You can do it. You got to be taught to do it. The kid you said stayed in Dixon and didn't go side. Well, he didn't know it was the other side important to his life. If he thought that if he went over there, he could learn, he would. We have to teach our kids to reach out. It's been a gap in the teach aspect, y'all. We done lapsed telling them to push forward. We're allowing them to sit dormant. Hey, let's go. Get off your ass. Let's go. You can do it if you want to do it, but ain't nobody going to do it for you. That part we got to get right. That's the part, piggyback with what the people mind state. It's how they think. See, Malcolm was right and Martin was wrong, but don't nobody want to say that. Malcolm was right and Martin was wrong. Don't nobody want to
Absolutely.
say that.
I
We
agree.
should have kept our own
I
shit
agree.
and kept pushing. Then we wouldn't be going around seeing little Mexico and little China and, oh, they got to stop. We'd have our own. See, right
Yeah,
now, this black community is South Dallas.
Absolutely.
I
But
agree.
go ahead, Wood, pay your bills, man. We'll chop it up.
Yeah, say we're gonna come back with that. Say we're gonna pay a little bit and we're gonna get top mic shit. You tuned in to the Woody Wood Show. Get it?
Tell me what's my name.
YOUNGKAC. He's my father, my father.
Know my name.
YOUNGKAC. He's my father, my father.
It's cash.
Chucks laced up, fat red laces, red flag hanging, still whoop gangin'. Ain't shit changing, just more paper. Bossed up my lifestyle and got more haters. If a nigga asks, you can tell him who the gang is. Bitches love the way I twist my fingers. Still live dangerous, but move more strategic. Still fuck a bitch till I go and meet Jesus. Live a mob life till my time expires. Many imitate, but never really do the slide. If it's up, then it's stuck. Niggas know the code. How you sleeping with the fishes? That's just how we roll. In blood, you know my role.
YOUNGKAC. He's my father, my father.
Let them know my name.
YOUNGKAC. He's my father, my father.
Still good in the hood, I'm a fixture. Name still 100, cause a nigga never switched up. Still the same rules, slide through, you getting switched up. Whacked a couple niggas, now the ops get the picture. I'm mob father, and in my family, we all top rank. Hit the gas, niggas smoking on some shit that you can't. Make some moves for the family, that shit that you ain't finna do. For my fam, I pay dues, paid attention to the rules. Never bite the hand that feeds you. Keep your mouth shut, never talk to the peoples. And over your respect, be ready to meet the reaper. And money over bitches, you are your brother's keeper. That's why I'm
YOUNGKAC. He's my father, my father.
Let them know my name.
YOUNGKAC. He's my father, my father.
Mob father, nigga. Real mob father, nigga. L&M. Period. Fuck the rest.
Yeah, we hustle every day. They ain't got no time for that lazy shit. Giovanni, baby. I said ain't no time for that lazy shit. I am Mr. Amazing. Yeah, yeah. Money bag, money bag, money bag, money bag. I hustle like a motherfucker for the cash. Money bag, money bag, money bag, money bag. I hustle like a motherfucker for the cash. Money bag, money bag, money bag, money bag. I hustle like a motherfucker for the cash. Money bag, money bag, money bag, money bag. I hustle like a motherfucker for the cash. Same old shit, different day. I wake up every morning, stay up late to get my pay. If you ain't hustling with me, bitch, you in the way. I spend whatever I want and put the rest in the safe. My grind is a second language, I'm speaking fluent. Making papers is second nature, ain't nothing to it. So many days I was starving, I was starting to lose it. Never thought I'd recuperate from the scars and the bruises. Get your money, stack your hundreds, cop it if you want it. Go ahead and floss, you the boss, show the world who run it. No more taking losses, make a stack and take a trip. The way you stuntin' on these hoes, can't nobody tell you shit. Associate myself with real niggas, go getters. On the mission for commission in them 7 figures. We talking duffel bags on top of duffel bags on top of duffel bags. If you can't say the same, then your hustle trash. Money bag, money bag, money bag, money bag. I hustle like a motherfucker for the cash. Money
we're back.
Yeah. You tuned in to the Woody Wood Show, and I am Woody Wood, the Southern Cheetah. So now, logged in with me, we have Real Talk with Jason Dixon, and we have Mr. 21 Joe, Mr. Top Dollar. To say right now, my partner, Mr. 21 Joe, he's having a little technical difficulties. He's coming in and coming out. But say what he got to say is so important, I take that risk. You know what I'm saying? Real. That's real. Okay, now at 2 o'clock, we have the Mavericks. Everybody been talking about the trade. Luka's going to LA. I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, Luka's gone. I don't want to be a Maverick. Oh, Luka's gone. Give me back my tickets that I bought for the rest of the year and all of that. Say y'all gonna hate that. Now, Luka haven't played for LA. Luke and Anthony Davis, who came to the Mavericks from the Lakers. We also got Christie from the Lakers, and we received Kenya Martin's son. Uh, he's at the Mavericks as well now. The Mavericks played the other night. They played the Boston Celtics. If anybody's familiar with the Boston Celtics, they play hard. You know what I'm saying? You got Tatum over there. You had them boys, Tatum, Brown. They play pretty hard. And I think they ranked high in the East.
They the champions.
Yeah,
Defending champions.
they the champions. Like Mr. 21 Joe said, they the champions. Dallas Mavericks went in there without Luka, without Anthony Davis, and smashed them boys.
Stood on business.
Say,
Stood straight on business.
they want, hey, Top, Boston wanted to win, but that damn Kyrie and that damn DeWitty, it was another. I didn't see PJ Washington too much, but say PJ Washington, we gotta look out for that boy with the Mavericks. I think he done made him a home, man. PJ Washington,
With our star nucleus now he's like the fourth option scoring. He should be great.
yes. And say we play Houston at 2 o'clock today. We play our in-state rivals, the Houston Rockets. We play them at 2 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And guess what, y'all? Anthony Davis. He will be playing today. None of that stomach hurting stuff. He good. He's been doing press conferences. He seems he has some dealings with the manager, with our new manager that sent Luka where he was supposed to be over there in LA. See, that's what Luka was supposed to be. He got too comfortable with Dallas. Hey, remember on the Woody Wood Show, we all have opinions. That's mine. I feel Luka had got too comfortable here. I really do, y'all. It's been some games that we should have won that we lost. And Luka, he wanted to be like LeBron James. You can even tell in his play. He wanted to play like LeBron. What's up, Doc?
LeBron? You know what I mean? I say name with LeBron. Go be LeBron, goddammit. Get your LeBron on. We got all day Anthony AD in the house. We got rim protection. We got defense. Now we put the ball in Kyrie hands. Uncle Drew, let go. Yeah, let's go.
Right.
Push all your chips in on the table, nigga. Let's go.
Say, I look at the Mavericks to knock off some people this year. I mean, hey, we're going to go for it. And when we make it, say, ain't no if we make it to the playoffs. We not the Cowboys. I love the Cowboys now, but now the Mavericks always do something when they get in the playoffs. They always make a little run. They do something. And with Anthony Davis coming here, and Anthony Davis, the Witty, Kyrie, Najee Marshall, uh, damn, no, Gofford, Gafford. Now Gafford played too, Top. He's good. Gafford's a good player, and the Mavericks gonna be all right. Now here's another thing that I've heard. I don't know how truth it is, people. They supposed to be Curry is trying to leave Golden State. I don't know how true it is. And they saying they trying to get LeBron to go to Golden State. Oh man, that's confusing. So did they just do all this moving players around to get Luka and LA to run LA? Cause they know LeBron getting older. He ain't no better play. He ain't got 5 more years in him. I believe he don't have 5 more years in him. Great player though, but I feel he don't have 5 in him. Now, Luka, they finna get him in the shape. He finna have to run in LA. He finna have to handle his business. That little step back shot he got, Luka's good. Luka's good. He's a man. He going into the Hall of Fame. Thank you for what you did, Luka Doncic, for the Dallas Mavericks, the city of Dallas. We gonna work. Hey, they sick though. But now when we win this championship now, because I really don't feel nobody can stop us. The way it's looking, I really feel. And I think we've been hollering at Miami and Jimmy Butler he's making his plea to come to the Mavericks.
No, Jimmy Butler gonna go to Golden State. LeBron is gonna stay with the Lakers.
You
Our
think
team
so?
is wrapped up just like it is. The trade deadline is over. Ain't
It's
no more
over?
switching players now. Teams are committed and in place. It ended yesterday at 3:00, and we got action. That's all I'm gonna say. Push all your chips in the middle of the table, my nigga. We got action. This year and next year, it might be a D-Town thing. My nigga T-Lo back in the game, he had this song and it had a hook. He said,
Yeah.
you think you can hang with this D-Town funk? Then throw your hands in the air and put your bass in the trunk.
Huh.
Nigga, we got AD and Kyrie. We got Thompson over there shooting threes. We got a
Yeah.
two-headed center monster. And we got PJ. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it done.
You did.
And
Say, and when you thank you, Mr. Top Dollar.
See, Luka got weight problems. And when I say weight problems, he can't wait to eat. See, if he gonna get in shape, the boy's a beast. He 25 years old, man. The boy's a beast, no matter how we look at it. But to be 25 and always out of shape, to be 25 and always hurt, people don't really understand what I'm saying. We around here in Dallas call Anthony Davis Mr. Glass because he always hurt. Well, the last 2 years, and the Mavericks was in the finals last year, AD done played more games than Luka. Think about that. Last 2 years, this year and last year, and the Mavericks were in the finals last year. AD played in more games than Luka. Let go. Let's go, goddammit. Let's go. Push all your money on the table, man. Let's go, my nigga. Let's go.
I can hear you better now. So now we finna really get into some shit. Tomorrow's the Super Bowl, Top.
Yeah,
Who you got for the Super? What Texas QB do you have? What Texas QB do you have in this Texas Super Bowl?
If you say QB, I got to go with Mahomes.
Thank you. I do too. All right. See, it's a Texas. I feel as if it's a Texas Super Bowl because two of the
Okay.
quarterbacks are from Texas. You have
Right.
Hurst from near that Houston area. You see, they doing the fool up there in that near that Houston area. They doing y'all gonna be mad as hell when cause in Washington, cause about an hour 45 minutes from me is White House, Texas. Man, what White House, Texas? Man, it looks like Kansas Cheese City. It look like Kansas City, man, in Texas. Down on that end, that White House end, it looked like Kansas City. Mahomes gonna mop the floor. He know, Top. I win. This three ain't nobody ever done it. Ain't
Well,
nobody.
it's been
And
done. It just wasn't the Super Bowl.
it wasn't in history. I'm talking about the Super Bowl
No,
three,
I
back
said
to back.
no, the Green Bay Packers won 3, and then they started calling it the Super Bowl.
Hold on.
You understand what
That
I'm
was the
saying?
50s. That was the 50s.
Yeah, the Green Bay Packers won 3
Yeah.
NFL championships, and then the next year they started calling it the Super Bowl.
I don't like you, Tom, because you were right. I was hoping to be right on this one. Damn, I got the right. But I had to think about it because the Green Bay Packers, they was one of the first teams to play in the NFL back then in the 50s.
That's right. Well, see, the
Damn,
thing
Tom, be
is, you don't
right.
have to be right. You don't have to be right. We just got
Yeah,
to get it right. You feel me? You don't have to be right. We just got to get it right. You know what I mean? On the
that
Woody
part.
Wood Show, we're going to just keep it 100. You know, you got to go
Huh.
to Bus Hawkins, and we're going to give them what they need. That's what it is.
I really feel now with Saquon, now everybody's talking about Hurts. He's a good quarterback. I'm with it. But if the Eagles, E-Gals, if the E-Gals want to make this a game, it's going to be on Saquon Barkley. It's Saquon
Woody,
Barkley. What's up?
if you ask me who got better roster, I'm going to tell you it's the Eagles. If you
Yeah,
ask
they
me
do.
who got the better quarterback, I'm going to tell you Kansas City. If you ask me who going to win the game, I'm going to say this without, I know I can say this on your show, so
Yes,
I'm just going
sir.
to say it. Fuck Philadelphia. Fuck Philadelphia. Fuck Philadelphia.
Hold on. Let me do my F Philadelphia dance. Oh, oh. You did? Because I'm going for the Kansas City Chiefs. Say, man, even though, like Mr. 2-1 Joe said, the E-Gals have a roster, and they have the most Texas players on their roster. Because they have 10, let me see, I believe 10 Texas players on their roster.
12, 12,
Now,
12.
Kansas City, they want this for Patrick Mahomes. They want this for him. He's their golden
Nigga, they
boy.
don't give a fuck about him. They want it for them.
That's what I'm saying for they city. Say 3, but they know he got to
Them
get them
players,
there though.
them players. No. Patrick doing his thing. They toting middle of the road. Now they at the big game. Now it's time for him to show out and show his ass. Cause that other team is more talented than him. They got more niggas than we do, dog. They got more
I
boys.
know
So
this
now in
for it.
order for AC to do the 3-peat, Patty gonna have to show up and do what Patty do.
Yeah, but see, they do have more talent, but then I'm looking at the weapons. I'm looking at the fastest man in the NFL to ever run a 40. He got time to he can chunk to that boy. And he come from Texas. He played for Texas. I ain't no say he come from Texas. He played for Texas. Xavier what? He is a rookie now. He a rookie. He gonna want to show out. It's a lot.
Everybody want to show.
Yeah, it's a lot at stake in this game. It's a lot at stake.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then just think, Top, this the second time they done met in the Super Bowl.
Right.
Say, just think, if the Eagles beat Kansas City, the rivalry just started because Kansas City spanked them first.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing, Wood. This done happened maybe, I think, 4 times in NFL history since the Super Bowl. What I mean, I say this done happened, 2 quarterbacks again in the Super Bowl. And all of the cases, the one that won the first game won the second game. Hear what I'm saying? This done happened 4 or 5 times in the history since the Super Bowl started. And in every case, the team that won the first Super Bowl won the second Super Bowl.
Damn. Damn. So could this be a spoiler game? Ooh. Could this be I pray not, man. Damn. Looking about how you just put it, how you just put it in the bug in my ear right now. Damn, you breaking up. Say it again, Top.
No. I was just agreeing with what you were saying, but I was just telling you the numbers. Jason's in Vegas. I'm telling you what the numbers say. The numbers say KC finna 3-piece.
Yeah, and that's what Wood say.
My eyes tell me Philly go. No, but my eyes are telling me Philly the better team.
Yeah. Because with that fullback, they one of the teams that actually utilize their fullback and Steele. They use Carson Steele at their fullback. And he's a big old school like back because I was a fullback. I played fullback. I like to see him run, man. He blocks when he needs to block. He's a hell of a blocker. The fullback ain't nothing but an extra blocker for the quarterback. And then, but see, when Mahomes hands off to him, he gets somewhere. He's not the average fullback to get like 1-2 job or call in on a 3rd and 1 or 2. He's breaking like 5 to 6 when he touch ball.
Yeah, but that ain't how they set up. And I mean, he ain't gonna have 40 yards in the whole game. The key to Kansas City winning is can Chris Jones control that line of scrimmage and stop Saquon Barkley? And on the other side of the ball, the boy you talking about that they want to throw the fly routes to and all that is can he make 3 plays? And when I say 3 plays, I don't mean 3 big catches. I don't mean 3 catches for 80 yards. I mean critical catches during the game that are important to succeeding.
Yeah. Say that what you talking about DeAndre Hopkins. That's their other receiver for KC. And they got
D-Hop.
You did say now DeAndre Hopkins, he's a good receiver, but then they also had Hollywood Brown. They got Hollywood Brown. That's one of his weapons too, Top. I'm talking about Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, but now D-Hop is old. His teeth old in the tooth, but he's a player. Now, Hollywood Brown, he's young, fast, always injured. The other boy, fast, but don't really catch good. The key to that work is Patrick getting them on the page, getting them the ball. Now, it's finna be 2 o'clock, so I'm going to let you get ready to do your off loans and your goodbyes. But the key is, can they deal with that boy up out of Temple, Texas? Tyler, Texas. Can they deal with that boy? The little half-breed, can they deal with it?
We left out Kelsey, too. You know what I'm saying? We
Oh,
let
we
our
didn't leave him out. Taylor Swift took him out. We didn't leave him out. Taylor Swift took him out.
right on. But say, you tuned in to the Woody Wood Show. Say, this is my first Saturday show. Say, I appreciate you for tuning in wherever you tuned in from. I thank you for being on the show, Mr. 21 Joe Top Dollar. I also thank Mr. Real Talk with Jason Dixon. I thank him for him and my brother, CEO Man, the co-host. I said I wouldn't say co-host, but say I thank him for tuning in as well. He always be in here. When I come on, he come on, man. That's my boy. We rock like cut off stop. I like to say shout out to all my kids, RJ, in the crib, Kennedy, Braden, Danielle, Ty. I'm finna stop right there. I got 2 new grandboys. And they names Smothers. What's up, Smothers? Pawpaw on your Pawpaw here. And what's up to Early Bird? See, my daughter wasn't supposed to have her dog, well, the son for 2 more weeks. He came last week. So what's up, Early Bird? And Pawpaw's on.
Homie. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But say, tune in. Say, we gonna get it to you. I wasn't as comical as I wanted to be today, but say, hey, we do things and y'all gonna have time to learn me, and I'm gonna try to learn y'all. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm out.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, awesome.
Kansas City. And let's go, Mavs. Let's go, Mavs.
Them old roads leading back to all the same places. The same people, the same gutter, got the same faces. All around my neighborhood, the police sirens, plus so many stories to tell. But back at the bottom where we was living the hill, ain't no place like home, but it really wasn't. And ain't no home to feel. My family left me lonely, only had my homies here. The house to house, couch to couch, surfing, I couldn't complain. Remember the sunny days, still feeling like I stood in the rain. Paranoid from the pills, but I don't wanna feel. Therapy sessions with my blood because I wanna heal. But how could I heal with the Lord and took away my closest partners? And the ones I love to switch up on me for a fucking dollar. Scars up on my back for the backstabbing I done felt before. Feeling like the world didn't want me to win, but I always felt there's more. And I seen death around the corner, knocking on heaven's doors. Ain't no weapon against me, shall prosper, give me your weapon, Lord. But it come from where I'm from, up in the gutter, ain't got a chance to feel. And I've been working for a purpose, ain't got a chance to heal. The sun shine on me, try to make it through the rainy day. The sun shine on me, try to take all this pain away. I wonder if the sun shine on the other side, cause I bet my mama ain't seen a rainy day since she died. And maybe being gone ain't all that bad, but it's gotta be better than wasting time with a pen in the past.
Still looking out for that sunshine. Even in time of feeling defeated. No one around, the one I'm mistreated. Should have been loving the hate only feed. And in my dark mind, I'm really getting hit with the way that I feel. I wonder how women can find it appealing. I'm really thinking I'm gonna need healing. It's been a hard life, but I'm gonna think it out like a soldier. Even with the weight of the world on my shoulders, they'll never fold us. That's why the Brandon, Leroy, Louie, and my boy Fernando.